Have you ever been in a situation where you were speaking English, but you suddenly forget the words you want to say? Don't worry, you're not alone. In today's video, I explain why this happens and share 6 practical tips to help you overcome this problem and remember your vocabulary more effectively. Let's get it started. Sometimes, when you forget a word in English, the best solution is to say the word in your own language. For example, if you're talking about computer but forget the word, just say it in your language. Computer, for example, guys, or ordenador. This keeps the conversation flowing, and often the person you're talking to will understand or even remind you of the word in English. This is a quick fix, but also a reminder that communication is more important than perfection. Ask a person to remind you of the word. Don't be afraid to ask for help during the conversation. For example, you can simply say, "What was that word I was looking for?" This shows you're actively engaged in learning. Another great phrase is, "What do you call it, sorry?" This is polite and helps the other person understand you're searching for a word. The more you practice asking, the more natural it becomes, and you'll likely remember the word next time. Stop and paraphrase the whole phrase. If you can't remember the exact word, paraphrasing is your best friend. Use simpler words to explain your idea. For example, if you forget the word stunning, you can say, "It's very beautiful." The goal is to get your point across, not to stress over one word. Paraphrasing also helps you reinforce vocabulary indirectly while keeping the conversation alive. Stop learning more and more words. Here is an important truth. You don't need to know every word in the English language. Focus on converting the passive vocabulary, words you recognize but don't use, into active vocabulary, words you can confidently use in conversations. For example, instead of learning 20 new words today, focus on 5 words you already know and practice using them actively. Learn synonyms. Learning synonyms is a fantastic way to expand your vocabulary and overcome forgetfulness. For instance, if you forget the word happy, you can use synonyms like joyful, cheerful, or pleased. This not only boosts your vocabulary, but also gives you an alternative in case you forget one word during a conversation. Now that I've brought up the topic of happiness, you can access all the vocabulary and sentences about it by watching the video linked above. Use a dictionary that explains words in English. When you learn a new word, don't just memorize it. Write 2 or 3 sentences with the word. For example, if you learn the word fascinating, write in the notebook. The movie was fascinating. I find history fascinating. This helps you reinforce the word in your memory. See the word in the context. Next, try to see the word in context. Read it in books, articles, or even subtitles. Context helps you understand how the word is used naturally in sentences. Write the collocations. Lastly, focus on collocations. Words often go together. For example, with make, you can learn phrases like make a decision, make an effort, or make a mistake. This helps you remember words more effectively because you're learning them in chunks rather than in isolation. There are numerous websites that help you find synonyms. Nevertheless, ChatGPT is the best choice. Simply search for the vocabulary you need. For example, as I used make, I write it here. This way, I can easily learn many collocations for make. Let's take a look at the passage I wrote about something we all experience at work. When you're starting a new job, it's natural to make a mistake. What matters most is to make an effort and improve. Look at make a mistake and also make an effort in the text. To sum up, forgetting words while speaking English is completely normal, but with these 6 strategies, you can overcome it. As you're interested in topics like this and want to improve your English skills, I highly recommend watching this video. It will help you become more fluent and improve your English speaking abilities. This is the end of the video, guys. See you around.